this is my hair. I don't wear wigs.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about color conditioners, especially for blondes. I'm going to be talking about some of our Skyler London own-made color conditioners, which are really exciting. We bespokely make these for the guests coming into the salon. We can also save these formulas for when you want to order them later, and you can come and pick them up, or we can potentially send them out if you can't get to us or something like that. And these are brilliant, and everybody is loving them so much because it's really something where you can keep your blonde up, or also other colors as well. If you have, reds, which really fade quite a bit as well, you kind of get a lot of red fading, especially when you want it really vibrant and intense. And then some more creative colors, like we're really loving rose gold blondes at the moment.
Pinks, rose gold blondes,
so
stunning.
Nice. I love that. And I just wanted to show you sometimes how we actually bespokely make up the color conditioners, and then sometimes how we check it on hair to kind of make sure that we've got the tone right and everything.
And then I'm going to be talking just generally about some toning conditioners that you can find in the salon, like more commercially made, so things that you can get yourself if you're not around here and you can't get one of our own color conditioners, which are obviously amazing. Yeah. These are like ready-made versions, which are our sort of top 3 picks, really, and they really are our top 3. I think they're definitely amazing. So,
yeah. And these definitely do something to your hair, and it's worth having a look at. And we're just going to be giving you advice on which blondes are right for which ones and stuff. So the 2 color conditioners that I've brought in is something that's a little bit more blue-based and something that's a little bit more purple-based. And you really kind of have to understand this as a blonde. If you are trying to get rid of orange, or you haven't lifted your blonde up enough to see yellow, you're gonna have to be using some blue base color conditioners, or something blue based, where it's a blue base shampoo or a blue base conditioner. If you're trying to get rid of yellow, you're really looking for purple. And those are the things that are gonna counteract those tones. So it's really, really important. Always when you're a blonde, you're getting rid of yellow, you're looking for purple. You're getting rid of orange, you're looking for blue. Okay, so, okay.
So blue is for orange, and purple is for yellow. Just in case you didn't hear that, but it's like the baby lights all over.
Is blue for orange?
Is purple for yellow.
Yeah. They're gonna know that by now. So, okay, right. I brought a little bit of hair with me to kind of show sometimes what the color conditioner can do. If you hold that for me. So when we make up a purple base color conditioner, we're looking at what type of purple it's going to be. Now we can use 5 different colors to create your bespoke purple base color conditioner, and here we've definitely used at least 3 to create this purple shade. Now sometimes when you're getting these color conditioners, they look really intense.
Terrifying.
Yeah, they look terrifying.
Yeah, they do look.
They look scary.
Especially to a blonde, if you're looking at something like that, it's very scary.
Yeah, you're looking at something really scary. Although this is actually quite intense, so sometimes what we would do is we would look at the actual color conditioner. When we're testing a color conditioner, sometimes the color can be really intense. It looks really bright. It looks really scary for a blonde to look at.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, somebody tell me I'm going to use that on my hair. I'm like,
I'll be like, no way. Yeah.
So when you're looking at that, what we sometimes do is we look at the effect on a piece of hair that we have in the salon. And we have test strands of hair all the time in the salon to kind of look at what the effect of the color conditioner is going to be. Now here, even though it's really intense, you can definitely see that, it's purple on my hands. When I'm actually looking at it,
when you're scraping it off,
you're really seeing that it's actually quite ashy. So I can sometimes take it off with my nail there. And then when we test it, we can definitely see the difference of that, because immediately it's making that hair ashy, whereas in comparison to that, it's such a major thing, because you can definitely see the difference between ashy and not ashy.
Yeah, 100%.
Ashy, not ashy.
And they really are great, and obviously the difference in whatever you mix in it, they're so bespoke, they can literally be, let me just wipe it.
Yeah.
But the good thing about these is that they really can be mixed. I mean, literally, look at the difference between that and that.
So different.
It's like the 2 of us.
No. Yeah. I'm way more ashy.
No, you're not. Look, come on, guys.
Also blondes think that they see things that they
Yeah,
don't
so
see
yeah,
as
but
well.
like look at the difference. I mean, and obviously that's not, that once you dry that as well, it's going to become a lot less ashy. But yeah, we use this to test the color conditioners as we go along, so we can add more, we can add a bit more clear and things like that to the mixture.
So we're always looking at it to make sure that it's perfect for you and we know what the result is going to be. So that's why using a bespoke color conditioner is always going to be a little bit, you know, more choice for us than something ready-made, because it's bespokely made to your tone. Like I said, we're using sometimes 5 colors to make up your own color conditioner, so it's quite intense. Go ahead and
do that. So talking about ready-made ones, so we have like, sort of, I categorize these into 2 different categories. So these 2 here are both color conditioners. So they are pretty much like this, but a ready-made version. So they're conditioning, they're moisturizing, and especially for blondes as well, these have some really, really nice ingredients to make the blonde hair feel nice. But we'll get onto that in a minute. But what I really wanted to talk about was the Kerastase. So they've just recently, well, it's actually, you say recent, but it was actually years ago. It still feels recent to us because they never really did anything like this before. So Kerastase brought out these like series of inks, color correcting inks. So essentially what it is, it's just like an add-in. So what you would do is, rather than buy something like this, where you have the conditioner and the color mixed into it, what this is essentially just the color of its, oh hang on, let me just undo it. Yeah. So this essentially is the ink that you would need to mix this. Now these, and the one thing I will say about these products is when they first came out, because I'm really into these kind of things, you would think, oh, that doesn't look, because you have to mix this with conditioner. Yeah. So you think, oh, that doesn't look that strong. But one thing I will say is that this product is actually very, very good, and it is very, very toning. And the good thing is you can marry it with your if you already have a great hair care routine and you're really happy with that, you then don't have to switch it up, and you don't have to like, because with this color conditioner, for example, you wouldn't use this every time you wash your hair, right? Same as ours.
Yeah, but this is really bridging the gap between like your ready-made color conditioners where you have no control over the tone. Yeah. And then this is really putting the control back into. So for me, I feel like this ink is really in between ready-made and what we're doing here, because you were controlling that within the conditioner. So it's like you could put 3 pumps in it, you could put 1 pump in it. It's all down to you. And this is absolutely brilliant for is for women who do not color their hair and they are sporting their lovely white hair.
Yeah, this is great.
This is
so great.
Brilliant, because it just makes white hair just that much more cleaner, which is just, white hair picks up residue from water, pollution, everything.
If you're a smoker as well, that can make the hair a lot more yellow. So
and this cleans it out perfectly.
This cleans it out beautifully. And this, you put 10 pumps of this into like 1 sort of scoop of conditioner. And yeah, I really like this because you can put it in with what you're already using, so you don't need to buy a separate product. And this lasts, I think they say it's got about 150 pumps in it. So this should last about 15 applications, which if you're doing it once a week, you know, that's pretty much like 15 weeks. That's you know, a good few months of lasting with this product. And
the price of it is a little bit more pricier than maybe some other color conditioners, where this is sort of really, you'll find this more around about the, what, 15-pound mark or something like that.
Yeah, these 2 are probably the more pricey. Like this one's about 30 pounds.
Something like
around 30 pounds. So it is pricey for a color condition, for color correcting stuff. Yeah. But once again, it is like more of a premium, and it does bridge the gap between something that's ready made and something that's made bespokely.
And if you're somebody that is a loyal Kerastase, buyer, you're gonna love that product. Yeah. It smells nice, it feels nice, it's nice to use, you're gonna love it.
So, onto my favorite product of all time.
You pledged allegiance.
Literally, I pledged allegiance. And one time they actually got rid of this product, and I think it was me and me alone that convinced them to make it again. Please bring it back. I remember when they said they were, because this
Who are they, first of all?
Schirmer.
Okay.
So when Schirmer stopped making this product, because they had a whole range of they actually had their own color conditioners, but like they had a brown one and a blonde one and a red one and an orange one, and I think they weren't that popular because it is pricey. It's about 35 quid, but
it's expensive for a color conditioner, but it is worth it.
It is worth it. And the best thing for me as well is, as a blonde, and if you are blonde or you're thinking about going blonde, the one thing you crave more than the 2 things you crave is, number 1, the tone, and number 2, the condition, right? Like, you want to have the right tone of blonde and you want to have your hair in healthy condition.
Yeah.
And what I really like about this is that it has such a beautiful feel to it on the hair. Like, it makes the hair feel really soft. It makes the hair feel really moisturized and conditioned. So actually, more so the actual color it goes, it actually makes the hair feel banging as well at the same time.
And the other side to this is that, you know, the actual, this can look quite scary when you're using it. Again, for a blonde to sort of pick that up and think, I'm gonna put that on my hair. Again, scary, but you really have to think about this. It's really not going to like be really, really scary once you start using it and stuff like that. It does actually go a little bit of a lighter shade. And again, if you're getting a little bit scared of it, just mix it with another normal conditioner and just introduce it slowly to your blonde life.
Yeah, I mean this stuff, and one thing I do, to the towel again.
Yeah, no.
One thing I think is great about this product as well is because it doesn't make the hair patchy, in my opinion. Now, obviously, if the hair is already patchy, it's only going to enhance patchiness. But you know how sometimes color purple shampoos and I would say it's more with shampoos, make the hair go patchy in different areas where it's more porous.
Yeah.
Whereas with this product, I feel like it just makes the hair really even. It only picks up on those areas that it should. It doesn't overtone. I've never had an overtone situation. So if you are a blonde that's fear of overtone, definitely this is probably for you. And then we have the last one, which is the L'Oreal Series Expert Color Correcting Blonde. This is the anti-yellow. They do another one, which, by the way, is also in a bright pink package, and it's for brunettes, which is really frustrating.
So make sure you pick
up the one that says blonde, because the only thing different on the entire packaging is that this one just says blonde.
There's nothing more scary than that. On blonde. I mean, imagine. And this one actually, for me, I feel like
this is way more blue based than the others.
It's way more blue based. And again, going back to the original rule that we started out with, if you are looking to get rid of yellow, you are looking for purple based. If you're looking to get rid of orange, you're looking for blue based. So we're definitely looking at the warmer side blondes when you're seeing that yellow drift into orange.
Orangey yellow.
Like you're starting to go blonde from having, you know, your hair colored over and over again, and you know that it's a journey and things like that. This is going to be a little bit more intense, so it's probably not your best one if you're already clean blonde like Lloyd is.
But then once again, coming back to that conversation we had earlier, if you're someone like me who would prefer to see it slightly bluer than have any yellow, then I would probably go for this. If my hair went a little bit with that bluey tinge, I wouldn't really be that concerned. But obviously, like Sky said, if you are really particular, then go with something that's more yellow based, because that can be very, very terrifying.
Well, I hope this has been really helpful in making your choice about what color conditioners you're going to use with your blonde hair. And have a look at our website and our Instagram to follow us. Follow us.
Well, you can follow us.
You can follow us.
And you can hear about all the fabulous things we get up to in here.
And we're constantly telling our guests about what to use and giving lots of information about what they can do with their hair and stuff like that. So
and if you've got a product recommendation,
please tell us, because
we want to
know.
We want to know, because half the products that we use come from, you know, we actually watch what people do online and see if people really love them, and we love to test new things out. So if you have a favorite blonde product or a favorite toning conditioner that we haven't mentioned,
let us know.
Let us know.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, bye.